this is really for better, for worse. Till RIP do you guys part. Ladies and gentlemen, Edochie, he has started again. This time around, Edochie is saying that he cannot continue anymore. I will not lie to you guys. It is becoming too tough on Edochie. And he is having issues with Judy Ostino. You know, Judy Austin is a kind of person that is not ready to let go. Not ready to let go of Edochie. Not at all. Not ready to relinquish Edochie. That is because there will be nothing else for her to hold on to. Nothing else for her to hold on to. She's an empty person. You know the number of marriage, relationship, and whatever that she has passed through. It's as if she's a failure in that aspect. That is how she feels. Now, I'm not pitying Judy Austin in any way. Why? I will tell you before we get into the depth of what I'm about to say. You see, if she had got into the life of Edochie, or Edochie jumped into her lap, or she jumped into the let me rephrase it better. If Edochie had jumped into her laps, or she had jumped into onto the chest of Edochie, it's okay. We are not having issues about that. We are not saying, oh, a man or a woman, both of them should now be aware that one person is married or the other is not married. These things don't happen by accident most of the times, but sometimes there are some unseen forces that are employed into grabbing someone else's husband or even wife at times, but most of the times husbands. Now, Judy Austin knows, Edochie knows. Both of them have the knowledge of what? That one person is married and the other person is also aware that I am also married. So they decide to get into whatever they want to, get themselves involved in, which is okay. It's all right. They are both adults. They can make decisions. That's why it's called adultery. It is an act that adults engage themselves in. So both of them got together. Now, Edochie made his announcement probably out of pressure, or this is what he wants. He made his announcement. It's okay. If he had kept quiet after the announcement, people wouldn't have said anything. He kept on pushing as if polygamy is now like a new thing, like it's a trend, like something that we need to relate to. Like, I don't really get it. It's not something that Edochie needs to be discussing with us. And it's not as if Edochie is like a 60-year-old. And I mean, this guy, you're in your 40s. In fact, when he started this journey, he was still 30-something, late 30s. So what is this thing that you are telling us here? We don't want to know about your so-called polygamy thing. He kept on pushing it. The more he fell, the more he kept on pushing this narrative, pushing this story, pushing this, I don't know, maybe he was requesting for supporters, like he wanted to create a movement of the proud polygamists. I don't know. Now, let me go to Judy Austin. Judy Austin, like I said, it's not as if I have anything against her. No, I don't. I don't have anything against her as per she's with Edochie. No. Some women say, she's supposed to know that Edochie is a married man, so stay off and look for single men without marriage. No, it doesn't work like that in reality. It doesn't work like that someone is aware that you are married. No, that's why we don't have fornication alone. We have adultery. What is that? It means that this is a practice that people will always go for each other's spouses. End of story. The problem here is this. After you have done what you did, after you've gone into it, and the man has announced what he wants to announce and told us what he wants to tell us, Judy Austin came on social media and started misbehaving. Now that is where the crime got committed. She started misbehaving on social media. How can you come to tell us that God has been good to you and God has been merciful to you when you know that, in quote, your first how is it called? How is it even said? Okay, you understand what I'm saying? The first wife in the life of your husband that you are coming into to become the second in a house that you know you did build. That's okay. Let's say you're not even moving into the house, but you just want her to acknowledge you as second wife. Look at how she started. She has not even the journey has not. Of course, we know it's not always easy. She's not going to embrace you and say, okay, come into the life of my husband like that. It's not always like that. People know that women do not like this competition. It's not something that is acceptable to them, regardless. She started making noise on social media. God, my angel is my father, Mary is my grandmother. God has been good to me ever since I was young. People have been against me. I said, is this lady, she has some schizophrenia or some mental health crisis? What's going on with you? Why is she speaking this way? What is wrong with you? Are you insane? She started talking. I said, wait, is it that Judy Austin is the woman that married you, Edochie, and Mary is now the person that is trying to get herself into the family, like grab Yul Edochie? Like, I don't get, what is this thing that I'm here? She started putting out this narrative as if I own Yul Edochie. Yul Edochie has always been my man. They are trying to attack me. So the story so far is that May had attacked her, wanted to RIP her and her child, and God had been merciful, saved her from being all of those trash. They will start hearing more how they said May had gone to some juju to strike and to RIP Yul Edochie, but the arrow fell on Kambilichukwu. Now, with all of this, do you know what Yul Edochie wants? I want you guys to give Yul Edochie some advice here, because I don't get it. Yul Edochie is running helter-skelter, back and forth, saying that Judy Austin should give him some space and that he needs to recover what is about to be stolen. Can you imagine Yul Edochie saying that May is about to be stolen by MD Chris, and that all that he has stressed, worked, suffered, he has slept in coffin during movie, all of those things that he does. So why will this be happening to me? He said, please give me space so that I can have time to recover. I can have time to connect back to my wife, my first wife, May. Now, Judy is saying no, that this is not possible, that it is together forever together, and that there is no going back, that she is not stepping out of this marriage or relationship. Since you said it is skit, let us remain in that skitting. I am going nowhere. This marriage is a do or die affair. I will not relinquish my stand. I will not stop being your wife. I must remain today, tomorrow, and forever. What is going to happen next? Ladies and gentlemen, what is going to happen next? From the way I'm looking at it, it is not going to be an easy thing. It is going to be, I don't know, maybe disaster. It is going to be because, you at times in life, you know that some things are getting critical, getting serious, they're getting crazy. But you believe that you have ways around it to manage it. You believe that there is still hope. Then it gets to a point, you know for sure that there is no hope, there is no way out of it. That is the point that Yul Edochie has gotten to. Is it that he cuts himself off from Judy Austin publicly, finally, and try to clinch to Mary, and now he's not even sure if Mary is already enjoying another her. So he's not sure if he's going to lose on both sides. It is a big problem for him. But he has to make decisions, and that decision is what I think he's making right now.